And what I just named, about 10 cars that has been stolen within the last like couple of months. We're only 3 months into this year. All that is happening as far as car theft just in the Charlotte area. And it happened to me. Car got stolen. Honestly, I don't want to go through that again. Today's video is brought to you by Carlock, the world's best vehicle tracker and alert system. With Carlock, you'll be able to track your car real time, get alerts of anything suspicious happening to your car, such as your car is starting when it shouldn't be starting, any vibrations. Also, if someone decides to unplug your car lock from your car, you'll get a notification for that too. You deserve that peace of mind, and make sure you get your car lock. I do have a discount code for you guys shown on the screen right now. Get 10% off your purchase, as well as 14 days free trial with it as well with that same discount code, man. Get your car lock. You deserve that peace of mind. Let's go ahead and get it to the video. YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in to this particular video. If this is your first time, we do a lot of car related things on this particular channel, and you're in the right place for all of that. So make sure you lock in, subscribe. So go ahead and lock in so you don't miss all the stuff that we got going on. And if you've already done that, appreciate you and thank you for doing that, but we won't hold you too long. Let's go ahead and get into the topic of today's video. You see the title and you see the thumbnail. So I want to talk about something that I talk a lot about on this particular channel, and that's car safety and car theft prevention and things of that nature. But I want to say this, as far as real world examples of what's going on, just more specifically talking about what's going on in the Charlotte area. That's where I reside in right now. Since this year started, we're only 3 months into the year. We just not getting into April. The weather is starting to feel good. It's starting to get warm. But so far in the last 3 months, and it's not even the full 3 months, car theft has gone absolutely insane in the Charlotte area, going absolutely bonkers. I know we talk about Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger thefts and Mopar thefts in general a lot on this channel now, and I talk to you guys a lot about, you know, ways to prevent that and protecting yourselves. The weather is just now starting to warm up. People are starting to be outside a little bit more, starting to travel a little bit more. Thieves are going absolutely crazy. Let me show you this news report that just happened maybe about 3 weeks ago, outlining almost everything that's been going on in Charlotte. I'm gonna put the video up here so you can follow along here, but guys, this is insane. Like, this is insane.
Thefts are on the rise, including those stolen directly from car dealerships. And Queen City News reporter Sydney Heiberger is live outside of CMPD tonight, who says that they are investigating any possible connection between recent dealership thefts. Sydney.
Yeah, Alicia, I can tell you that I have obtained video of 4 different dealership break-ins and thefts in just the past 3 weeks alone, and CMPD says that car thefts in general are on a sharp increase.
So I want to stop it right there. So the main thing they're talking about in this whole report, and within 3 weeks, multiple dealerships have been robbed for their cars, totaling like over $1 million worth of cars have been stolen. Not only that, I know you guys like dealerships or whatever, that doesn't have anything to do with me, but they've also said in this report that car thefts in general have gone up. So not just dealerships are getting hit. People like you and me just living out our daily lives are also getting hit up pretty bad as well.
Watch as thieves break into this car dealership in Lexington using a crowbar.
So also with this video, what they're going to show here, and I'm pretty sure this may be the same group of guys that are going to be doing this. They go in the dealership with a crowbar, they break in, they seem to know where everything is, they take the keys to the car, and they drive the cars right off the lot. Like, they've done this multiple times, multiple dealerships. Like, we're not just talking about in Charlotte, in and around Charlotte, that these guys have stolen multiple cars. Like, I know we talk a lot about Dodge Chargers and Challengers on this particular channel, but they're stealing way more than that.
Key lockbox and driving away with 7 cars worth nearly $350,000. This happened February 19th. Fast
19th,
forward,
right?
8 days later, Adams Auto
Almost a
on
week later.
Independence Boulevard in Charlotte was hit. The thieves drove through the doors with a Maserati and 3 BMWs, a
That's
total
insane,
value of about $300,000.
A week later.
2 more thefts on March 9th and 13th. The former in
March 9th and
Cornelius at
13th,
Modern
almost
Nissan on
a couple days
Statesville
with each
Road.
other right there.
Video shows the
less
suspects
than a
driving
week.
off with an Audi and a Dodge. And then on
course, the
Monday,
Dodge gets
these
stolen, you know.
bandits made out with 6 cars from Mountain Mitsubishi in Hickory,
6 cars from
totaling
one
nearly
dealership,
$500,000. Some experts believe these thieves steal these cars for their parts.
We keep an eye on catalytic converter theft.
Catalytic converter theft. That's one thing I won't have to worry about. If you know, you know.
Quite a lot. And we know, the palladium, the rhodium, the platinum inside of those things is going for, from hundreds to thousands of dollars an ounce.
CMPD told us they're aware of all of these thefts and are currently searching for a possible connection. But vehicle thefts in general are on the rise. As of the end of 2022, vehicle thefts in the Queen City were up 20%.
Now I'm gonna stop the video right there. Now the biggest thing I want to take away from that is they said that vehicle thefts are up 20%. They're not just talking about the dealerships, like I said before. They're talking about like just the regular people like you and me that just trying to live out our everyday lives. Now on top of that, they didn't mention, some of the stuff that's actually going on with, the cars being stolen here. Now, I know we're talking about dealerships. We have our own thoughts about that. But I'm going to say this, right? Those dealerships are going to eventually find out, how to stop those thefts from happening. And to be honest, I haven't heard about those dealership thefts in quite some time. I haven't heard about a dealership getting hit in a few weeks, which is kind of shocking, especially how often it was happening. But I'm going to tell you what I have heard about consistently. Now, within the last month and a half, this is just what I'm aware of. Now, when it comes to the Dodge Charger and the Dodge Challenger and any kind of MOPAR vehicle, this is what I'm aware of that's been happening, like I said, in the last month and a half. About 4 to 5 Dodge Chargers have been stolen. I'm aware of a Hellcat Challenger that was a manual that was stolen in Fort Mill. I'm aware of another SRT Challenger that's been stolen recently. I'm aware of another Challenger Scatpack that's been stolen. And I'm also aware of another like Dodge Charger Hellcat that was attempted to be stolen. They would end up recovering that. And that's not all. Also a TRX had been stolen. It was parked in the parking garage. And what I just named, about 10 cars that has been stolen within the last couple of months. And I know I said at the top of this video, I was talking about the weather's starting to get warmer, people starting to be outside more and things like that. We're only 3 months into this year. All that is happening as far as car theft just in the Charlotte area. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with Charlotte. To me, I don't think it's a really big city at all. You could probably drive from one side of the city to the other side of the city, probably like 30 minutes or so, depending on traffic and whatnot. But of course, we got a lot of surrounding cities, a lot of surrounding areas and stuff like that. But for us to be only 3 months into the year and have that much going on, it is, to me, absolutely ridiculous and crazy that car thefts are going through the roof like it is. Now, I know talking about car thefts that happen to other people is one thing, but I'm gonna tell you why I take car theft so seriously, just personally, right? If you've been watching the channel, I talked about this on a video maybe about a year or so ago, maybe a little bit longer ago than that. I've actually, in the Charlotte area, I had my car completely stolen. Everything I had on the car was stripped off. That's coming from me. That had to happen to me. If you never had a situation where your car was stolen, you walked out there and your car was gone, that's a feeling that I can't describe. If you feel sick and you feel violated that someone stole something that you put your money into, that you worked hard for, and someone just come and take it and there's nothing you can do about it. I literally had my car stolen. I actually was in uptown Charlotte. Car was stolen from a parking lot there. And before then, I knew people that had their car stolen, but it's one of those situations where it's not real until it happens to you. You don't really think too much about it until it happens to you, right? And it happened to me. Car got stolen. I actually saw a police officer driving by. I actually went up to him to tell him my car was stolen. He didn't do too much for me. He did not help me at all for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. And my car that night, they drove it to another place in Charlotte, this neighborhood that was empty, and they stripped all the stuff off. I have some stuff done to it. If I got the picture, I will show you a couple pictures of the car. Car stolen, all my stuff off of it stolen, and that was it. I had to go call insurance to get it back running and whatnot, right? And on top of that, I mean, on top of my car being stolen, I've also had my car broken into, windows busted out, reached in, ripped my whole CD player and stuff out of my car, stuff like that. And ever since then, I've been, you could probably tell I'm a little bit, I'm more aware of my surroundings, more aware of what's going on around me, more aware of, you know, where I take my car and all of that type of stuff. Because honestly, I don't want to go through that again. So that's why if you watch my channel, I talk a lot about security, right? There's a lot of things you can do to your car that are relatively inexpensive. I know a lot of times when we get these cars, we're so quick to do tint, we're so quick to do mid-muffler deletes, wraps, all this type of stuff to our cars. We want to do all these things to our car to make a car stand out, but we don't do the simple stuff to protect our cars, right? Countless times I see people share on Instagram saying, be on the lookout for a car that got stolen, this, that, and the third. Every time someone shares that, I know for a fact that they sharing it because they don't have a way to track the car. They don't have a way to go find the car. They don't have a way to track the car, right? They don't have any kind of kill switch. They don't have anything on the car to prevent that from happening. So with that being said, to all my people out there with Dodge Charger Challengers, anything MOPAR, like I said, we can spend all this money on these mods and things like that. But I see a lot of people ignoring doing security. Now, I made plenty of videos on this channel discussing security and things you can do to your particular car to help protect yourselves and things of that nature. We know these cars get targeted, and we also know that they're not making these cars anymore. Now, I want to talk to my people that got these cars and want to keep them for the long run. Now, I know some people like, it's just a car, whatever. I get that. Not everybody has the same viewpoint when it comes to the cars, but to my people that bought these cars and want to keep them and want to have a peace of mind, I want to show you one thing I do have in the car. I really believe in the product. Like I said, I've been through having a car stolen, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about the product. I haven't talked about it in a while, and I know I get people that ask me questions in the videos when I discuss other security measures. So let me talk about this one thing really quick. So I had to go ahead and get out the car. It's getting a little warm in there and whatnot, but I want to show you this one thing, show you how it works and things like that. Like I said, my car has been stolen before, not this, but I've been a victim of that, and I need my peace of mind and whatnot. So I'm gonna show you what I got, show you how it works and whatnot. So in my car, I have this device. I know I talk about it sometimes. Excuse a little bit dirty. This is what I have in my car. It is carlock. It is a GPS tracker. You hear that? You hear that, guys? This is gonna answer a question right here. Device disconnected. So you see, I just unplugged this out of my car and I got an alert that it's got disconnected. One of the biggest things people talk about with this, I'm gonna tell you what it does really quick. So this is a GPS tracker, it is a security system, it is all of that type of stuff, right? As you can see here, the alert I just got, I just unplugged it from my car and it ended up getting an alert on my phone saying it's got disconnected. Now, of course, if this is not in the car, it doesn't do any good as far as tracking your car. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking like, you talked about this car lock and you never showed us where it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, where I just put my car lock from is not where this thing is mounted in my car. I would never show you guys where this thing is. You guys will never know where I have it in my car. It is in my car, yes, but you would not know where it is. Now, this is how you do that. Now, along with car lock, this device right here, now there are other accessories you can get from car lock. So the car lock typically plugs into your OBD port, you know, under your dash and whatnot. But of course, that's kind of obvious where it is because someone can reach in there and unplug it. If they unplug it, you'll get the alert like you just saw here. Car lock does have different accessories to help relocate that. They do have an OBD port extender cable that would allow you to plug it into the OBD port and extend that up, extend that to somewhere else or wherever else in the car that you want to do it if you want to relocate it. And they also have a hardwire kit that would allow you to plug that device anywhere into the car that has power, and your car lock will work that way as well. I won't show you where mine is hardwired into the car because of the fact that I can't show you that. I can't show you that on the video. So how does this work? I'm gonna show you here on my phone at the moment. So pretty much I'm gonna go into my car lock here. As you can see here, hopefully y'all can see this. This is the car lock device here, and it will pretty much show your GPS location. This is where I'm actually am. No, I'm not at my house or anything like that. So if you want to set it, you just hit this button here, and when you set it, you get this little ring right here, right? So now the car lock is now on. So this is how the alerts will work. So the alerts will go to your phone. So I get in my car and I decide to try to steal the car, whatnot. I'm getting into the car and I want to steal the car. I want to get out of here. But crank it. You heard that. Now I just got in the car. Let me show you. Now this is before I start. Bam. So right there, guys. So right here, see what happens. So I got 3 alerts. I got device disconnected. That was from before. This other alert right here was got, you can see it came before the car was started. I got this alert right here, it says vibration detection. It detected that I was in the car and something was going on. The next thing you got was the engine started, which you saw me do. You got all those alerts pretty much immediately right there. No, it was no cut or anything like that. It was real time how long that took, right? So now, you remember I set it, so that's why I'm getting these alerts. All right, guys, so we have the car lock set here. I'm gonna show you what happens when you move the car. So crank up, we already saw the notification for the engine running. We all saw the notification for the vibration and all of that. So now, to get notification that your car is moving. So I'm gonna have it right here. And there it is, guys. Let me show you real quick here. Right there, notification for vehicle moved. Now that circle that I showed you guys, you can adjust it here. And my suggestion, always make that circle as small as possible. So that was like a kind of a quick drive to show you at what point does the alarm trigger when you have your car lock set. Now pretty much how it works is when you have your car lock set, so pretty much when you have your car lock set, it sets a perimeter around the car, and when your car breaches that perimeter, that is when the car lock will go off. And you can adjust the size of that circle, whether it be normal or small. Now the reason you may want to adjust the size of the circle is if your car is parked in a location where the signal may not be as good, then that can impact the accuracy of the GPS. And then if it's your circle is set small, your perimeter is set small, and you have like a low signal, things like that, it may fluctuate as far as where the car is showing. You may get false alerts that your car is moving and all that type of stuff. So that's why you do have to get outside of the perimeter for the trip, but you got to keep in mind of this. There are multiple notifications that go off before you even get to that point. With your car being started, with the vibrations happening, all that type of stuff happens before, you know, your car actually moves. So hopefully by that point, you're not sleeping too heavy, that you're aware that something's going on with your car and you need to check on it. So my main goal of this video was to talk about how the car thefts are really increasing and getting to a ridiculous level, and how people are still not protecting their cars. Now, granted, like I said, like these cars, granted, we have insurance for a reason. I get that, but insurance really won't help you out if you bought this car to keep for the long run and they're not making this car anymore, right? Now I put all the discount codes and stuff for the car lock in this particular video as well. Now my thing is this, guys, I hate seeing people posting saying their car been stolen and to look out for it. So if you don't want that to happen to you, want something to help you out, make sure you get a car lock and all that. So make sure you protect yourself with these cars. Make sure y'all stay safe. Now you may not be the one with these type of cars, or you may know someone. Make sure you let them know to get something to, you know, give them a little bit of peace of mind, man. Like, it's not expensive at all. You're gonna spend more on mods than that device, right? So like I said, main thing of this video, man, make sure you get your ride protected. These cars are getting stolen a lot, Challengers are getting stolen a lot, MOPARs are getting stolen a lot. You can tell from this video, other cars may not be safe as well. So I got the link to the product for the car lock. It's gonna be in the description below and also in the pinned comments. I also have those discount codes for you as well. I'm gonna put them on the screen right here so you get those discount codes, save 10% on the device, and get a 14-day free trial as well. Make sure you give yourself that peace of mind, get yourself a car lock, and so that way you can get those alerts and stuff like that, and hopefully you don't have to go through an event where your car gets stolen or anything of that nature. That's all I got. If you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for tuning in. And if you made it this part of the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do a lot of car related stuff on here, and I take car security very, very serious. Like I said, my car's been stolen before, and I do not want to go back down that road again, and I need a little bit of peace of mind to help me sleep at night. That's just how I view it. But as always, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Catch you on the next video. We're out. Cut it.